Dear viewers, this is question 4 of assignment 1 of ADP course. So let us understand the question. I have already designed the solution for you. Once we read this, we will go to the solution. So define a base class employee. So this is regarding inheritance. Employee with an instance variables name and age. So we have to declare an employee class with two instance variables, name and age. This might be string, this might be integer. The instance variables are initialized through constructors. Okay. So it is saying that you give value to these instance variables through constructor. So as soon as we declare an object, the object will be initialized. The prototype of the constructor is as below. The prototype is also given, so we don't have to think more about it. Employee string which corresponds to name and int which corresponds to age. So we have to declare employee with these two variables and this constructor to initialize its subjects. Let us go to the code. Here you see employee, two instance variables, constructor is also there, and we pass two parameters which will assign give value to these two instance variables. So employee class is over. Next it says define a derived class HR. So we have to inherit employee class with instance variables employee ID salary. So HR will have name and age from employee and its own attributes are employee ID and salary. So this means HR will have four instance variables. The instance variables are initialized through constructors. The prototype of the constructor is as below, is also given. HR string int double. So string corresponds to name. This int corresponds to age. This int corresponds to employee ID and this double corresponds to salary. So another instance method of the HR class is to display details, to display the information of HR details. This is all about the question. So let us go to the solution. Now here you see class HR extends employee. So these two variables are inherited. Apart from that, HR needs two more variables, that is employee ID and salary, that we have declared here. Then this is the prototype of the constructor given, so declared accordingly. Then we can call this super. Uh, so this will actually call the parent class constructor to give values to the inherited instance variables. So we need not write name equal to this, age equal to this. The super keyword will do it for us. So we call this so that these two will have its value. So name and age we pass. Then employee ID we assign EID and salary we assign the salary that we pass from using the constructor. Then the last one display details which will display the values of all the instance variable of the HR. So this is over. Now both employee and HR class have been successfully defined. Now is the time to test whether they are working accordingly or not. So I have a driver class, main class, which will actually test. So here I have declared an employee uh, object with name and age. Here I have declared an HR object with name, age, employee ID, and salary. And here I want to call the display detail method, which I have deliberately done because this will not be executed because display details belong to HR, exclusively to HR. Employee doesn't have display details method, so this will not work. Only to demonstrate you that the functions which are exclusive to some class will only be executed with their objects. So employee details we cannot display this way. but HR detail we can display. So if I call display details, so this will HR details will be displayed. So let me run it. Now you can see there is no employee details, but HR details are displayed, whatever value we have passed through the constructor. Thank you viewers for watching. You can check the description for the course, GitHub link for the course.